And finally, effective instructions allow the teacher to check for students' understanding. This often comes in the form of ICQs, or instruction comprehension questions. These can be very simple questions like yes or no, this or that, or questions that demand simple responses, something to check that the students understand what they are supposed to do. For example, okay, can you show your paper to your partner? No! Can you talk to your friends during this time? Or do you work alone? Work alone! Okay, how many sentences do you write? Three sentences. Okay, who is A? A, raise your hand. These are all examples of very simple ICQs. One ICQ that would be wise for you to avoid is this one. Do you understand? Because every time I ask this question, the students answer 99% of the time is yes, of course I understand. But in reality, they might be confused or they might have many questions. So I try to ask more specific questions in order to get the students to share their understanding of the instructions. One of the ideal ways to supplement instructions when it comes to preparing for an activity is the use of modeling, giving students examples on the board, writing the instructions so students can read, providing an example through a PPT, or even asking students to help you with a live demonstration. I find that it's very effective to help students get into the groove of an activity whenever I give them an example on which they can focus on their process. So by showing them an example of the product that I want from them, they are able to then concoct their own responses. Let's look at a brief example of a very effective use of instructions by an ESL teacher that I found on YouTube, and try to take note of her clear affirmative instructions, her use of ICQs, and how she sets up the interaction patterns.
Okay, you need to be in pairs. So Kazu and Michele, if you're a pair. Maria and Jen, if you're a pair. And Ranko and Yohi. Okay, A, B, A, B, A, B. Okay, it's supper time. And you and your partner, you're at home and you're very, very hungry. Okay? A's, can you put up your hand if you're an A? Good. You can see what's in the fridge. Okay? Keep your paper very, very secret. Don't show your partner. Can you see what's in the fridge? What can you see that's in the fridge?
Eggs.
Okay, good. And B's, you can see what's in the cupboard. Okay, again, keep it very secret. Don't show your partner. Okay, to the left of your paper, there are some possible recipes. Maria, what recipes can you see? What possible meals?
I have spaghetti with tomato and meat sauce and 2 fried eggs and chip.
Good. Speaking with your partner, you have to decide on what you're going to eat for supper. Okay? Can you show your piece of paper to your partner?
Yeah.
No? Keep it very secret. How will you know what's in the fridge or in the cupboard? What can you do? You have to speak to your partner. Off you go.
So, just like IKEA will often send very clear and effective papers on how to build pieces of furniture, so can you create very clear and effective instructions to help your students get into an activity by giving clear instructions, by taking minimal time, and by trying to instruct, do, and instruct. You can spend less time answering students' questions or confusions and more time doing what you really want to do in class, which is helping the students take command of their own learning. Thank you for listening today, and I look forward to seeing you in class next time. Until then, cheers!